Hi guys, and welcome to C Sharp tutorial of tournament scoring system. Let me show you guys how this works. So let's first of all click on the reset. And if I say no, the system will still remain used. However, if I say yes, this is what you get. Okay, let's go for maybe running, and let's say it's Fatin Johnson. She's just scored 30 or 36. Tony Montana, um, Peter Parker, Paul Woolman. They all have 36 points. Let's go for long jump and so on. You see that, guys? There. And that is how it works. We can total up all the scores here. The total team score. See that? And you can even reset. Exit if you want. No, I don't want to exit yet. No, I don't want to reset. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into C# development environment, and we put one of these together. So let's do that now, guys. And welcome back to Visual Studio 2022. So I'm going to start by clicking on create new project, and the template I'm going to be using is going to be C# right there. If you don't have C# on your system, all you need to do is come right here, drop it down, select C#, and since it's going to be Windows Forms application, click on that and then just select the template that you intend to use. So the one I intend to use is Windows Forms application. If you scroll right down here, you should be able to locate your Windows Forms application. Okay, so if you can see it, all you just need to do is just type in Windows right there. And there we go, that's it right there, Windows Forms application.net. Make sure you're using the one that says .net. Okay, now select that, then click on next. Give your project a name. I'm gonna call my project CS underscore tournament, and let's click on create. There we go. So my font size, I'm going to define a font size now to something a little bit much more manageable. Let's come here. You see where we have the size. I'm going to make the size about, let's go for 2000 plus. Let's say 2000 and 444, something like that, by 1460. There we go. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'll come straight here. See, I'm supposed to have my toolkit in here, but unfortunately I don't have it, so I'm going to go straight to, or go to view. Inside the view, you should be able to see your toolbox right there. Click on that. Okay, and scroll right down. What I need now is the let's go for, first of all, let's just select the panel and scroll right down. I should be able to see the panel somewhere. There we go, that's the panel there. So drag the panel, something like that. Yeah, that should do. And I'm going to come in here. Let's change this to about maybe 80, 180. So yeah, 182, right. And the next thing is I'm going to come right up here. Let's change the back color. You see the back color? You can change it to cadet blue. Let's say cadet blue. Okay, that is the name. Or let's undo that, or you can just change it to, if you don't want to know the name, you can always use the RGB. Let's go back to control The RGB is 95, 158, 160. Okay, so it's the same thing. It's called cadet blue. That is it right there. Okay, that's looking good now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this one, hold on to the control, click and drag. Something like that. Let's take it down. Let's drag here to the right down. Okay, that we do. The next thing is I'm going to come right here, go back to the toolbox. I need a label. Just dump a label right there and let's change the name here to tournament scoring system. And let's come up here. You see where we have the font size. I'm going to change the font size. Let's make it about 60 and bold. Okay, that's fine. Looking good. Now, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to grab all of a group box. Let's come right down here. We should be able to see group box. There we go. That's it right there. Just drag it, dump it there. Okay, this group box has officially inherited the background color. I don't want it to be cadet blue, so I'm going to change it back to the default color, and that is supposed to be control. There we go. Now the next thing I want to do is the fonts. Let's change the font of that group box here. I'm going to make that maybe 28. Yeah, 28. Okay, and let's come right down here. Change the, let's say, events and points. There. Let's make it a little bit bold. Let's come up here and just change that to bold. That's good. Now, I'm now going to go back to the toolbox again and let's add a checkbox. Grab hold of that, dump it right there. I have one text checkbox. I'm going to change the font size of that checkbox to 22. And let's change the name of that very checkbox. So let's come in here and just enter running. And the variable name, I'm going to change that to CHK running. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. And I'm also going to add a label. Let's come right down. There we go. That's a label. And just change that to, let's make that 22 as well. Okay. And the name of that very label, I'm going to change it to LBL running. There. And come right down. And now let's come up here and change. You see auto size? I'm going to make that false. And the back color, I'm going to leave it as control, but the border style, let's make that fixed 3D. And get rid of the text content that we have in here. Get rid of that. And also just get it centered. Whatever I enter in there will be centered. And the default value in there, let's make that about 36. There. And that is that done. Good. Okay, I'm now just going to copy the rest. Just hold on to this. Just click and drag. Yeah, that will do. Hold on to your control, click and drag. Control, click and drag. So I need 5 events in total. Okay, click drag. I just need one more. Click and drag. There. Now this is going to be known as long jump. Yeah. Let's change the name to long jump. CHK long jump. And this is going to be known as LBL long jump. There. Next, that is going to be known as maybe swimming. CHK swimming. And right underneath here, I'm going to change that to swimming. Then we have football. And this is going to be known as CHK football. There we go. This is going to be known as LBL football. And the value as well, I should have changed that. Let's come in and just make that maybe 34. And here, I need to change this value to maybe about 27. No, 24 would do. And the name should have been officially known as LBL swimming. Here. And let's see this jump. Let's change that to maybe about 12. There we go. Now the last one there, let's just call that tennis. Maybe table tennis. There. Change the name of this CHK tennis. And the score on this one first. First of all, let's change this to about 30. And the name is going to be LBL table tennis. There. Okay, that is fine. Let's grab all of this and just reduce this. Here we go, guys. Look at that. And the official name, let's add a little bit of more space in between. Boom, that's too much. Undo that. Just one more. There. Okay, that's fine. So all I need to do now is I'm going to copy this. Hold on to your control because we should be having 4 teams in total. So let's come right here. Hold on to the control, click and drag to copy this. You have 1 team here. And let's get rid of this. Now I'm going to change this to team 1. 1. And I will get rid of all of these because I don't need them. I just need their names, individual. Okay, here that's gonna be, it's a Fatim Johnson. Fatim Johnson here. And Fatim Johnson, that is going to be known as CHK Team 1. CHK Team 1, Player 1. Okay, brilliant. And the other ones is going to be known as Player 2 and so on. This is going to be CHK Player 2. Team 1, Player 3. Player number 4. Player 4. And this is player number 5. Yeah. Now let's give them a name. Player number 5. We can just call that Alan Parker here. And player number 2, or player number 4, Sally Stone. Player number 3, change the name to be John Stones. And player number 2, Travis Scott. Right, guys. So, and so on. So, all I then need to do is just hold on to the control, click and drag. We have number 3, number 2, then we need 2 more. Okay, so select this and there. And now just change the details around. Grab all of this. Change the details around and I will get back to you guys. That's exactly what I did in here. That's what I'm gonna do here. Okay guys, I've finished with the naming. So the next thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna have to copy another, say, group box. Let's come in here, grab all of the group box and just drag that here. Something like that. And I'm also going to change the font size of that group box to, let's make it maybe about 18 bold, and the text content on it, I'm going to change that to, let's change it to something, let's say total score, total events score, something like that. All right, there we go. And in here, I'm going to add a label. Maybe either copy a label or just grab all of let's grab all of these. Hold on to control, click and drag. Just drag it. And I'm going to change the the total in here should be about 136. And the name, let's change the name to LBL total score. Yeah, that'll do. Right. However, the fonts, let's change the fonts. No, let's change the back color. I'm going to change it to control. There we go. That's fine. I'll just copy this now. Hold on to control, click and drag. And before that, let's see one thing. I think that font, this one is about, I think this one is about 22. So let's change this one too. Let's go back here, change it to maybe 22 as well. All right. So hold on to this, click and drag, copy it here. Here. And this is going to be known as Team 1. As for Team 1 score. Okay. Okay, the value in here is going to be 0. And let's change this. Right. Alright, so I'm just going to copy this now. Hold on to the control, click and drag. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one is going to be Team 4. And this 3, 2, Yeah. Okay, let's give these labels their own respective name. So this one is going to be known as Team 1 score. Team 1 score. That's good. So this is Team 2 score. So letter 2, 3. And this is going to be known as Team 4 score. There we go. Brilliant. So now let's scroll right down, and here I'm just going to grab hold of here. Let's grab hold of this. Just copy it. Right, just copy this. Dump it right underneath here. I'm gonna drag this down a little bit more here, and just extend this group box. There we go. That's fine. And in here we have. I will change the back color. Let's change the back color to control. Yeah. And this, I'm going to change that to cadet blue. That's 95,158, 160. There. Now, let's add buttons. Come right there and just grab hold of buttons. Just one button will do, then we can change it around. We have a button there. This button is going to be known as, let's just call that BTN overall points. BTN overall points. Yeah. And the value in there, yeah, we can just change that to overall point as well. Then back color anyway, red blue. Next. And that's, there we go. Overall point with the space. There. And this one is LBL. LBL overall score. LBL overall score. There we go. Now I'm going to copy these very button. Hold on to control, click and drag. 2, and there we go. This one is going to be known as BTN exit, and the text content on it is going to be known as exit. Paste. This is reset, and the variable name is BTN reset. BTN reset. Brilliant. I believe I'm supposed to finish with the design of the interface. Yeah, drag this down a little bit more. Okay guys, so let's try this out and see. So I'm going to click on run. Save it first. Click on run. Oh, look at that. You see how my form is? It has actually shrunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just write one line of code to take care of that. So let's close that. See, I will double click on my form here and go right here. You see where we have public form initialized right there. Let's press enter. So I'm going to say this dot size that is going to be equals new. So let me just accept all of these for now, and let's grab hold of the size of my form. So let's go back to form and click on the form. That's the size. Copy that size and make sure this form is also centered. Look at it where it says start position, get it centered. So I'm going to double click on the form now. Come in here, paste the size, close that and enter semicolon. So that should actually give me the right size. So let's save and run. Yeah, look at that. See that now? So with that, for now, I'm going to call it the end of the first part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.